Hi guys, welcome back to Love from the Kitchen.
Hi, welcome in. I'm so glad you stopped by today. We were just going to work on some linguine with some shrimp and some zucchini, and we hope you will enjoy this and invite you to sit down and have a meal with us. We've got this linguine we're starting off with. The brand doesn't matter. You get whatever kind of linguine works for you. And this is a 16-ounce package. We're using approximately half of that, 8 ounces. And I've got my water, been working on heating that up. As soon as it gets up to a boil, we're going to add the pasta to the pot. And then we'll cook that pasta for about 8 minutes because we want it al dente, as we're going to cook it some more when we mix it in with the shrimp and the squash. So I'm just waiting for the water to get up to temperature. So glad you could be here. Again, working the dual camera thing, trying to get the lighting and whatnot resolved. There you go. If I lean in a little bit, um, the lighting gets a little better. And I'm trying to reposition. Let's see, maybe a little bit. Try and move the lights around a little and see if we can get them better for you. Okay, so I'm going to use this small pan. This is about 4 cups of water in this pan. Uh, and it's almost getting to the bubbling position. So how are you today? It is really hot in the Southwest. It's 105 to 110 in the Central Valley of California. It's even hotter than that, 115 to 120 in Arizona and Nevada. So hot. Okay, there's the timer. That's been 10 minutes that this water has been heating up. And on our stove, 10 minutes is just about boiling temperature. So I'm going to go ahead and add this pasta. Now, some people have different ways of doing this. Some will break the pasta in half so it'll be shorter when they pull it out. Some like it full length. We're going to leave this full length because of the dish we're going to cook it in. And it's going to be mixed with other ingredients, so we want it to be long. So we're going to put it in. And then what I recommend to keep it from sticking is that you put it in the middle like this and you just let go and let it fan out. I probably should have used a bigger pot, but we're going to go with this one. Um, and you just let it cook until it starts cooking the noodles into the pot. And they will, as they soften, they'll gradually start sinking into the pot. And then you stir them up and make sure they're not sticking. But this way will pretty much assure they won't stick as they cook. Also, the water, you want to put about one. We'll keep it going. And so we've got the pasta here. I was going to say before the camera died, you want to put a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in the water and about 1/2 teaspoon of oil in the pot this size. Now, if you were going to use more water, then you want to use a little more. It's going to take about 8 minutes for this pasta to cook. So we're going to fast forward this video through this section until it cooks, and then we'll come back. Okay, just pointing out that the pasta is cooking, and as you can see, it's gradually sinking down into the water. And that's the point I wanted to make. If you hold it as a stack in the middle and then let go, it'll fan out, and then it will gradually go into the pot as it cooks. And generally, you can use different types of gadgets to mix the pasta around. We're just going to help it get down in there. Now it's all in the water. From this point on, it's going to take about 10 minutes for that pasta to cook. You want to mix it up every couple of minutes and stir it and make sure it's not clumping together. Okay, so it's been about 8 minutes. The pasta is coming along nicely. See how it's loose? And I just kept, every couple minutes, I'd move it around. And using this pasta ladle will help you to break it up so it's not clumpy. Now, we don't want this to keep cooking because we're going to cook it in a pan. So I'm going to remove it, strain it in a colander in the sink, and then put it aside for the next step. The next step is we are going, oh, I never did use that lid. We're going to use the wok. Okay, here's the wok. I love to use the wok whenever possible. I just like cooking in it better. So we've got the wok, the burner's already on. And what we're going to do is cook up the squash. So we want to put a little bit of oil, just a little bit, in the pan. There's about a tablespoon. And then we'll wait for the wok to get up to temperature. Now we're going to use, sorry I keep disappearing off the camera. We're going to use salt. And I'm going to use a little white pepper. And we're going to use a little bit of dry basil. We'll actually add that in a little later. I'm going to put in some Dash no salt seasoning. This seasoning is a mixture of dried onion, black pepper, parsley, celery seed, basil, lots of savory herbs and spices. Really good stuff. So we're going to put a little bit of that in. We're going to ultimately add some Parmesan cheese as a finishing at the end. But just to cook the, let me see. I've got a menu up here that I wrote, and I want to make sure I get everything included. Oh, we're going to put some minced garlic. That's when I forgot the garlic. Stand by, you're quite familiar with us using that one. And a little bit of garlic powder, and a little bit of onion powder. And we're actually going to put a little bit, no, we're not. Okay. So when the oil does like that, it's really good in the wok. We're going to get this out. And we're going to make sure the oil is dispersed around the wok, up the sides. Sorry, just realized I was touching the microphone. And we're going to put the zucchini in. Now, we're going to add half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add a quarter teaspoon of this dried basil. We're going to add half a teaspoon of this Dash seasoning. We're going to add a quarter teaspoon of this pepper. We're going to add a quarter teaspoon of onion powder and garlic powder. And we're going to mix lots of seasoning, but the seasoning is going to season the pasta as well, and the shrimp. So we just want to stir this around. We want to add a little more oil. I'm going to add another tablespoon of oil. Okay. We need smell-o-vision. Okay, and then we're going to do something you don't see people do very much of, but it brings up the flavors out of your bowl. We're going to add quarter cup of water. And this will get all those flavors, and it'll make a broth, but it will also steam these vegetables and expedite their cooking. We're going to do like that, and then we're going to put the lid on the wok like that, and we're going to cook that for about 5 minutes and let all those flavors get in there. Oh, now's the time. I almost forgot the garlic. Now is a good time to add. That's a big spoon. I'm going to do half of this spoon, so about a teaspoon of garlic. Yep, that looks good. And then we want to mix that garlic. Now, if you like chili, you could add chilies in here. You could use Chinese chili. You could use chili powder. California chili would be really good in here. But if you want to keep it the Italian essence, then you want to use probably chili flakes or something more Mediterranean. There we go. Now we'll put that lid back on. Give that 5 minutes. And what we basically want to do is we want to cook out that water and reduce that back down. Then we're going to add the shrimp. We're going to add half a pound of what they call 5160 count over here. Yeah, half a pound. Because we're just making a small batch. It's just wife and I, and I'm not going to eat a ton. So we're going to put half a pound of these shrimp in there. I'm going to rinse those shrimp in another colander. Got this little cheap one. We get some of this stuff from the dollar store. You don't have to spend a fortune on kitchen tools. There we go. Kitchen tools. Right here. Dollar store has some decent things, and a lot of them are throwaway, and a lot of them aren't good for all applications, but they've got some values too, and things that are just convenience items like a simple plastic colander is an excellent item. I'm going to pull the lid and drop the shrimp. Oh, looks like I missed a couple. Well, we'll catch them in here. Didn't quite get them on. I saw that piece of tail. There's another piece of tail. And you can just grab the tail and pinch it, and the shrimp will pop right out. There it is. There's a piece of tail right there. There we go. Now we're going to shrimp. We're going to shrimp. We're going to stir this together. The zucchini's cooked. The shrimp is pre-cooked and cleaned, so you just have to get it hot, and it does not take long to get shrimp hot. Matter of fact, it only takes a couple minutes to cook a raw shrimp, maybe 5 minutes. So you definitely don't want to overheat it, or you just get rubbery shrimp. Now, we got that done. Guess what's next? We're going to add our pasta. Oops, there it is. Now we got to pull it all back apart because I didn't put it in water. The starch got sticky. If I would have put it in water, that wouldn't have happened. So we're going to pull it apart a little bit. That's an amateur move right there. Is draining your pasta and then not putting it back in the water, cool water, to keep it from sticking together. So that's right. We can pull it apart. There it is. Now we're going to add some butter. Two final steps here. One, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. So I need my knife. I'm going to cut these kind of thin so they melt fast. We want some butter, and then we're going to add some Parmesan, and that's just non salted butter. Okay, and I'm going to get also my this one. Oops, I want this one, and we're going to stir, stir, stir. You still with me? Sorry. I'm in the moment here. Like, wow, this guy. I know. I'm not still, I'm aware of your presence, but I'm not real good at visually keeping in communication. Because I get focused on trying not to burn the food, trying to do a good product. Now I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to take my spoons out, and I'm going to take some Parmesan, and shake, 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 shake the Parmesan, take the Parmesan. There we go. That is shrimp linguine. Here's a closer look. Shrimp linguine with zucchini and Parmesan and all that good stuff. Now you can add more butter. You can add different spices, put your own twist on it. This is our little version. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to take a taste. We're going to take a taste. I got my camera out of whack because where's my fork? Okay. Piece of shrimp, piece of zucchini, piece of pasta. Got Parmesan on it. Bring it over here. I'm going to give it a little twist. I'm going to make a mess out of this, guys. You ready? It'll be yummy. Hope I don't burn my mouth. Mmm. 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 Really scrumptious. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by today. Enjoyed your company. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to share it with your friends. We'd like to get more subscribers. Thank you and have a great day.